Hey, look, today I'm going to be playing Sherlock Holmes Nemesis, although according to the main menu here it's Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin. Bought this game a while back, but unfortunately couldn't play it because of a problem with getting it to run. Turns out it was the PhysX drivers. There's no surprise there. Eventually it got fixed recently, or maybe last year. Looks like finally a developer for the company went on Steam and informed some people how to fix it. So, and I did try this out last night to see if it would even start, and it did. So this is actually the second of the sort of first-person perspective games that they did. The first one where they did the first-person perspective was Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, which sort of has like a Cthulhu slant to it. I'm not very familiar with that stuff, so... It's recording.
It looks to be the beginning of a lovely day, Holmes. There's nothing like beginning the week with a sunny Monday, with nothing more pressing to do than to see what came in the post. Would you care to take a ride up the Thames today?
I think not, Watson.
Listen, Holmes, your mood has been getting progressively worse for the past 2 weeks. I know you, and I am certain that something is bothering you. It wouldn't be bad news from Switzerland, would it?
We would already be on a boat heading towards the continent, were that the case, my dear Watson.
Very well, then, what is it? Let me guess. For the past 2 weeks, the papers have talked of nothing other than this French thief, Arsène Lupin. He's been making all of the police officers on the continent look like complete idiots. You're taking an obvious pleasure out of reading these articles.
My dear Watson.
I've put my finger on it, haven't I? I know you well. Something tells me that you will not entertain talk of this Lupin for some time. Do you recall his latest feat? Using an alias, he seduced a young Italian princess in order to rob her of a priceless set of diamond jewellery that once belonged to the Medici. These jewels were to be part of the lady's dowry on the occasion of her marriage to the son of a wealthy, influential Sicilian. Finally, our friend, having committed his crime, left word for the local press, explaining that there was no other way for the charming lass to escape a marriage of convenience with, I quote, an uncultivated and uncouth boor without the least refinement. Since then, the lady has been confined to a convent, and rumour has it that the two outraged fathers have jointly offered a sum of countless millions of liras for the head, the rest of the body being optional, of the man who is responsible for their dishonour. Are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? Why, another letter from the zoo about those missing birds, as if we were going to be running around the whole of London chasing chickens. As I was saying, are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? This Arsène Lupin must be in hiding somewhere, surrounded by bottles of champagne and stolen treasures. How foolhardy and arrogant. Oh, these French. However, he didn't pursue this foolishness to the point of risking stepping onto British soil.
Has the cat got your tongue, Watson? What? Whatever is the matter with you, Watson? Pray tell.
This letter on the table. Holmes, read it.
Okay, so, originally The Awakened was first person only. But they changed it to where you could switch to first person, or I mean third person. This was the second game, like I said, and they changed that in the second game. So I'm going to switch that. And then I'll try to browse through as much of this as I can. Yeah, blah 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 blah. How do I get out of here? Alright.
Holmes, this is truly unbelievable. Surely this cannot be taken seriously.
It's possible, Watson, that this letter is nothing but a prank. However, a small chance exists that both the challenge and the threat are real.
What will you do?
First, I'm going to enjoy the breakfast Mrs. Hudson has prepared. If you would be so good, Watson, as to clarify some of the riddles in the letter. Firstly, if Arsène Lupin is actually the author, as he states, why does he sign with another name? When it comes to the poem, even if an answer seems straightforward, we must be quite certain. What would the target of tonight's theft be if this letter turns out to be accurate? We have one day to find the solution and to take preventative measures. You could go see Barnes, the bookstore in Glentworth Street. Surely they'll have something that will be informative.
And this is...
What? This accursed statue is still here? I've asked Mrs. Hudson to remove it for us.
Yeah, that's Cthulhu's statue from the first game.
Ooh, the adventure of the dancing men, I recall. Holmes's Table for Experiments, a motley collection.
And most of the stuff that you can find in here is from the books. So
Holmes's violin. It was in this statue that we found the famous Black Pearl of the Borgias. Treaty on Cornish, the Celtic language of the Cornish people. And here, medieval pottery. Holmes has an interesting taste in reading.
yeah, I kind of prefer to play the game in first person.
It's a coal bucket in which Holmes stores his cigars. What a strange idea. This is how Holmes organises his correspondence that is awaiting responses. If only his clients saw that. It's the steel harpoon that pierced Black Peter, master of the sea unicorn. Terrible memories. My eccentric companion keeps his shag tobacco in the toe of this Persian slipper. Colonel Gordon. It was during the affair of the lodger in treatment. The Reichenbach Falls. What an awful memory.
I am not ready yet, Watson.
I believe you can fast travel in this once you've found something. Now you can't go back into this little courtyard here, but let's see if I remember correctly. Yeah, this bent piece of fence here was part of the previous game, so they kind of just left it. It's a little laggy with running fraps, so we'll see how this goes.
Sir?
No, I have nothing to ask him.
Sir?
Poor Barnes should hire a cleaning lady. Oh, what a mess.
Gunruth, Kudwilm, Lizrit, Sublilha.
Yeah, Barnes is kind of weird.
Good day, Barnes.
Hello, Dr. Watson. How are you? I didn't hear you enter.
Are you busy? Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. I was researching, but if you came to see me, it must be that you're looking for something specific. Perhaps I can help you?
A very strange affair, bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
Most certainly. You will find the works dealing with naval history on one of the shelves somewhere.
Thank you. I'll go look.
I'm not sure exactly what it is he's researching, but
Ah, here's my book, The Great English Sailors. As it happens, I found this book and...
Excuse me, my dear Dr. Watson, but I am in need of tranquility.
Well, farewell, Barnes.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
Yeah. Mouse is acting up for some reason. There we go. I think I have it.
It's an anagram, Holmes. The letters in Arsino Lotino can be used to spell out Horatio Nelson.
That's a welcome confirmation. No doubt the target for the theft is somehow connected with the Battle of Trafalgar, won by Admiral Lord Nelson at the expense of the French. Nelson, who lost an eye and an arm in battle, has a statue high atop a column in Trafalgar Square. It says that the object of the theft is sitting at his master's feet. There's nothing to steal on this column. We have a map of London here somewhere. Let's see if we can find a site of interest near Trafalgar Square.
Let's see. Wait.
Oh, what a mess.
Where is the maps? It's in here.
To think that this statue saved Holmes's life during the adventure of the empty house. Holmes's makeup and accessories. With the help of this, his disguises are very impressive. Holmes's makeup and accessories. Hinayana, the oldest Buddhist school, Ceylon. Holmes has some strange bedside reading. A Scandal in Bohemia. Holmes's very first adventure. But why is he keeping this journal? Holmes is not the type to archive his past adventures. Oh, the photo of Irene Adler. I'm not surprised that Holmes kept it. To him, she is the only woman. He perceives her as being so superior to the rest of her sex that he can't even speak her name. Could he have felt something close to love for her? Who knows?
I'm not sure why that's important.
A Scandal in...
No. I wasn't trying to do that.
Holmes's Order of the Legion of Honor. I wonder why he doesn't display it on the wall. Holmes's sidearm.
Have you found the map of London, Watson?
Oh, this must not be it. I thought it was in there. Wait.
Ha! I found it at last. The map of London.
So, according to you, what is there to steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson. So, according to you, what is there to...
Whoops.
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
Oh, it's over here.
The only location visible is the National Gallery of Painting, which faces the column.
Why not? Our man wants to steal a painting, but which one? Watson, shall we head out? Let's take a tour of the National Gallery. While you find us a hansom, I'll send a message to Lestrade to have him join us.
Ah, Lamb, good timing. Can you give myself and my friend Sherlock a lift?
With pleasure, Dr. Watson. The mistress, Miss Bromsby, gave me the day off. I'll wait for you.
Alright, so that'll do it for the first part. So